Welcome to Kampot, Cambodia. I didn't know anything about this town before I got here, and now I don't want to leave. Good morning from Kampot. It's 8:30 a.m. and it's already looking like another beautiful sunny day here. I didn't know anything about Kampot. Maybe you don't know either, but we are in the south of Cambodia. This is a popular spot if you're going from Phnom Penh to Sihanoukville. Everyone recommended Kampot and Kaip, which is just next door. So we have been here for a few days now, and as soon as I arrived, I loved this place. Now, Cambodia was invaded by the French, became a colony of the French, and so you can see that here, a lot of beautiful low-rise colonial buildings, a little bit of Art Deco as well, lots of amazing bakeries. I don't want to say colonization was a good thing, but I will say this. The countries that were colonized by the French, they make great croissants. If you've been following along in this Southeast Asia series for the last couple of months, you know it's 40 degrees Celsius every day. But we are hardy, we're up early, and we're ready to go for breakfast. I need to go get Alan. We rented a motorbike from our hotel. It's a Honda Click for $8 a day. Alan is going to check because he is the pickiest. Helmets are not that great. Alan's getting the owner to subscribe to his YouTube channel, which you should as well. Motor Rounds. Is it good? Here at Epic Arts Cafe, and we've been here before, and it was so good I wanted to share it, not just because it has fantastic food, but actually it's a really amazing story. Now, Cambodia is a country that has been through so much, and the people here are so strong, they persevere, and it's a country where you see a lot of social enterprises, which I really love. It's not just about creating charities and giving money to people, but social enterprises are businesses that give back. So here at Epic Arts Cafe, it is a cafe that hires people who are disabled, and also the proceeds of this cafe go to larger programs in education, community outreach, just a lot of different fantastic things. It's also a really great cafe. Now, as I said, this cafe does employ people with disabilities. Some of them do not hear. So they have created this, which I think is great because you just tick off what you want. And so there's no confusion. Maybe you speak too quickly for people who can hear and they don't understand you, but what you order is what you get. I love it. No confusion. Alan has dug into his bagel, which I would say is almost like a sourdough bagel. It has a really great consistency that I think is delicious. I wanted to get this fish amok. Now, fish amok is a fish curry. It's considered to be the national dish of Cambodia, actually, and one of the royal Khmer dishes from the Khmer Empire. Now, what is interesting about it, and I'm so glad they did this, it is a fish curry, but it's a little bit different. And so it's lighter in taste than maybe you'll have with other heavy curries. You get a lot of light lemongrass notes. This fish amok has been steamed. And so the traditional way to cook it is you take fish, you steam it in banana leaf with the curry, the coconut cream, and milk and egg. And so the consistency is almost like a curry mousse. The curries here are just so light, fragrant. It's delicious. The fish here is cooked perfectly. So good. All right, so we're just about to take off again. There's another spot in town I want to check out that's supposed to be very cool, but I forgot to mention each of our meals only $4.50 each. Such a good deal for this place. So this is the tourist information booth that is just right on the river. But I also think they have Durian Coffee. I guess we will find out. Okay, so information here and coffee here. Should we just get the signature drink? Durian Coffee. Oh, they don't have? Oh, no. Okay. Is it because it's not durian season? This month there's no durian. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right, Alan is just getting his camera ready for his own channel to shoot a GoPro video going up the mountain. But I just wanted to say there's so many things to do here in Kampot. It is beautiful. This riverside, they really did a wonderful job with it. And I'm not going to be able to share all the things that I think you should do in Kampot, but I am going to put maybe right here a QR code because I'm going to write a blog post about all the things to do here. Also a guide, because a lot of the things that I want to do once I got here, I realized that the blog posts were before 2020, and so those businesses did not survive. One of the newest changes, I think, is this Starbucks right here, which is 2 months old. Now, it is in what was the original fish market here. And over the years, through war, the Khmer Rouge, just lots of things, that building was not in great shape. But 7 years ago, an Australian restaurateur, he saw the original building and he was like, oh, that would be perfect for a fish restaurant. And so it was supposed to be a fantastic fish restaurant, but he just sold it, and he sold it to Starbucks. So it's still a business, which is great. But I just want to say one thing, if you're traveling, I don't go to Starbucks when I travel, unless I can't find internet anywhere. That's what Starbucks is good for, because I can have Starbucks at home. I don't need to go to Starbucks in Cambodia when I can have the same drink at home. I would prefer going to a local business, supporting the staff there, the owners there, knowing that the money is going to stay in the community, rather than going to Starbucks. Yes, you're supporting the staff, but then where does the rest of the money go? It's not in Kampot. So I would just say, please support local as much as possible. Have Starbucks when you go home. And to be honest, there are so many amazing coffee shops here, so many beautiful ones with fantastic food, like the one we were just in. You will not miss Starbucks. And Starbucks, please don't sue me for telling people not to go to you, but if you care about the community, you understand what I'm saying. All right, I think this entrance, no payment. Oh, no payment. It says no payment. Ah. So I thought it was $1 for foreigners, but actually it's not. It's free to go to this national park. Ooh, and it looks like there's a giant Buddha right behind me. I don't know if you can see that. Missed it. But there might be a Buddha on the way. It is so beautiful through here. So green, and I feel like it's 10 degrees cooler. It's really so nice. Even just this drive to get into cool air has been amazing. Wow, 45 minutes just flew by. That was a great drive. I'm so glad we decided to come up here. As soon as you started to climb, it just got super fresh, nice. Breezy. Now, we're here for a quick stop to see this statue right here. A lot of people think it's Buddha. Well, a lot of foreigners think it's Buddha. It's actually not Buddha at all. It's a woman. She's a protector of travelers and hunters. We're going to climb to the top, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it, because you want to stay on her good side. You want to stop here before you move on. At first, I thought these animals were the animals that you hunt, but actually, I think this is your zodiac sign. Now, I did some research, but I don't know how to say her name. This is not Buddha, it is a woman. And so, as I said, she is considered the protector of hunters and also travelers. So a lot of people stop here, and you will see her all over southern Cambodia. She's very important here, and actually I can see some local people are actually paying their respects here. But the story of her is interesting. There are two main stories. One, they say that she was a beautiful woman married to a powerful warrior. And then when the warrior died, she actually led the troops to battle the Thai successfully. This was before the French. The second one is she was married to, she lived in the forest and she was married to an older man, and his name translated to Grandpa Redneck. Anyway, in this area, in the Bokor National Park, there are still wild tigers and elephants apparently, but here the couple ran into a tiger and her husband ran off and she was eaten. So very, very tragic. Now they say that you do need to come here and pay respects to her, because if you do not, then something bad will happen to you. It is beautiful out here. And the best part is you get to see this view. Don't do what I did though and come at noon. This is the worst time to come. All right, it's time to move on to see the rest of the park. But I learned two things, one good, one bad, about this statue. And that is, it is 29 meters tall, which makes it the largest in Cambodia, the tallest in Cambodia, which is pretty cool that the tallest one is a woman. But also I learned she's mythical. I don't know why I thought she was a real woman and that she led either warriors to defeat the Thai or maybe she was eaten by a tiger. I don't know why I thought that, but now I feel kind of gullible. This is a beautiful drive. When you stop, it's quite hot, but on the drive itself, the cold air is so, so nice. Oh, and look down there, the more hotels. Oh, and up here. So I think these are houses. Yeah, it says 15 minutes. All right, so Alan just made a quick stop because I had read something that was very interesting, and then we basically are seeing it right here. So this is a national park. It was formerly a Khmer Rouge controlled area in these mountains, and then in 1993, I think, they decided to protect it, to make it a national park, which is fantastic. I love that when we drive through, you know, they just said you can drive through, you don't even have to pay, which is awesome. But I had read that they were looking actually to develop it a bit, to make space for residents, for business, and for tourism. Because right now, where we're going, there's one hotel, which is very expensive. I think it's foreign owned, and it's so expensive, like nobody goes there. And so as we drive through here, we're just seeing like they've totally clear cut and like are blasting, and it's like a desert out here. We can see some houses, I think that's what it is. And then back there, we saw what I think were hotels. So my only question is, if it's a national park and they're clear cutting all of this and bringing all these people in and all of the things that go with that, what happens to the animals in this area? So we've got sun bears, elephants, tigers, and like so many other animals that I read that I can't even remember, but there are a lot of wild animals still here. Once you bring in people, where are those animals gonna go? Oh, this is the hotel, it must be. That's so expensive. Or it's a new hotel? I don't know. A Catholic church. It's abandoned. One of the few churches you're probably going to see around here, brought by the French, but not used to this day. Bokor Palace. So I think this is Bokor Hill Station, which was a French hotel that everybody's coming to see this, that was abandoned. But during French colonial times, I guess people would come up here. Oh, wait a minute, that actually looks open. Is this a new place? Oh, and there's a security guard. So we've made it to our final stop in the national park, and it's Bokor Hill Station, which is a French colonial luxury resort area for the people who invaded that they had somewhere nice to go. But it has been abandoned for years. That said, they built all the roads and everything, so it made it really easy for people to come and, I guess, resurrect, because we're at the Bokor Palace, and I think they're actually using it. I can see security guard, the doors are open, and it looks like they have electricity. So, they have turned it into like a little tourist area, and it's supposed to have a really beautiful view, so we're gonna check that out. So, actually, it's kind of a nice story of people taking things back, and I see cool drinks, and I know Alan is gonna want one of those because our water is just cooking in the back of the bag. You can see it's just our water is so hot now. But this is a beautiful place. Actually, maybe I will go. And they've got a croissant, and then also, a cinnamon raisin.
You can cut off the almond.
Yeah, I'll take a cinnamon raisin. Let's go check out this view. The gardens here are beautiful. They've actually done a really nice job. I think they might actually have events here and things. It's beautiful out here. I love that they reclaimed this area because the building itself is so nice, and these grounds, not that they repaired it. And this view, you cannot beat this view. Look at this. Wow. And it's so quiet out here. I have to say, one of the things that has really wowed me about Cambodia as a country as a whole. I think, it's really underrated. Nobody talks about coming here. Nobody talks about the food. They try to compare it to Thai food, but because it's not quite like Thai, somehow it's lesser. But the nature here, the people here, it's just such a great place to travel. We have really enjoyed it. We have to leave in a few days. So we didn't get to see everything we want to see, but I think we will definitely be back. If you're not looking at Cambodia as a place to go, if you want to get away from the crowds, just look at this view. Alan's so hot and tired, and I'm like, come take a look at this view right now. You have to see it now. It's so beautiful out here, especially when you look over actually that way. Lots of sandbars. It was a good idea to take the stop. I think these were $1.75 or something like that, but it's just nice to be in the air. Take a break. And think about, we'd have a lot of ambitious plans today to go for lunch and then should go kayaking. But Alan has been biking in this heat all day, because you think in the beginning of the day you're going to have so much energy, and then 40 degrees hits you and it's just scorching all day, and then you start to think, oh, maybe kayaking doesn't sound so great. We'll see. It's time to go because we have to go back through the park. It's going to be an hour to get to Green Cathedral. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually kayak. We might not make it in time, but we'll see. If we can't, they also have some really great traditional food restaurants there. So we're either going to kayak and eat, or we're going to eat, but we're definitely going to eat some really great Cambodian food. This is hilarious. Just when you thought you didn't have enough seats in a van, they add some to the back. That, though, is not comfortable for me. This is our last stop. I actually decided to change things up at the last minute, and we are at Sabai Beach, which is like way down the other side of Kampot, but I heard really good things about it, and it's right on the water. So we won't be kayaking, but they said the bar is open right now and the restaurant is open in 20 minutes. So we're gonna check it out. This place looks amazing. This was actually really great. I'm so excited to be here. This was the best end of the day. We haven't even had anything, but just this walk in on the plank. Oh, this place looks so nice. Yeah, they said the bar is open and then the restaurant opens at 5. This is like a beautiful place to have a drink. They have a shake called the Snickers. this is good. We both got mocktails. Alan got a Snickers, and mine's some kind of Tropicana something with pineapple and a bunch of different things in it. It's delicious. I think we have learned two things from this. One, we just have bad luck with kayaking. Every time we say we're gonna go kayaking, we never do, and that's usually because we run out of time, like today. And number two, I think I'm going to stop telling you at the beginning of the video what I think we're gonna do, because I try to pack too much in, things happen, places aren't open, and so I'm gonna learn from that lesson. But I hope kayaking is in our future, because we've been saying we wanna do it for like the last 3 or 4 months. Now, this is not the end of Cambodia. I have one more video. It is from what you probably know as Kep, but I learned it's pronounced Kipe. Like kite in the sky, but with a P. Kipe is known to have one of the best fish markets, really famous blue crab, Kampot pepper dishes, and also a good beach and maybe a national park, but not making any promises. I will see you in the next video.